Hi and welcome to Keys Review. My name is Tom Quirk and today we'll be looking at the Arturia MicroFreak. So first impressions are that the MicroFreak has a unique style and immediately grabs your attention. The build quality is a plastic chassis and what looks like a solder project key bed, but for the price of only £260 it's understandable. And after all, it's not about the weighted hammer action keybed, it's what noise this thing makes. The keybed is very strange but very unique as it features polyphonic aftertouch and is velocity and pressure sensitive, and rather uniquely does that using the capacitance of your fingers. The MicroFreak's small size and weight are an important advantage when portability is involved. On the back of the MicroFreak's rear panel we have a USB input which can power the unit as well as link it to your door, a mains input, single mono 1/4" jack output for audio, a headphone output, a 3.5mm CV gate pressure outputs and a 3.5mm MIDI in and out. At the top we have an OLED display which gives you the visuals of the current parameter, preset names, wave shape changes, filter sweeps, envelope and LFO curves. And I've got to say it's really useful to have this because it greatly improves the performance experience. The MicroFreak is a hybrid synth that uses both a digital oscillator with an analog filter to give you a wider variety of tonal capabilities. It is a 4-voice paraphonic synth and can play up to 4 voices at once, and they all share the same filter and envelope. The sound generation is controlled by the single digital oscillator. There are several variations of which implement changeable instruments using the open source designs. There are 12 modes available and these amazing 12 modes are covered with analog emulating and digital types, giving massive tonal capability. The basic waves and virtual analog oscillators give variable waveforms for classic VA sound design, with the superwave mode giving a detuned sound for that more modern bass, lead and pad sound. A really cool function and design of this is we've got a spice and a dice option, and this allows you to randomize elements of the sequences and arpeggios, and this is all controlled with this nice little ribbon which also works as a pitch modulation. A familiar sight to the Arturia range is we have this Matrix edition. I did a review on a Matrix Brute recently and it had something on a bigger scale. This is of course very small. It's a 5.7 switchboard Matrix. The 7 horizontal rows represent mod destinations. The first 4 are hardwired to the pitch, wave, timbre and cutoff, while the assign 1, 2 and 3 slots can be freely assigned by clicking the top button and twisting the desired parameter on the synth. The 5 vertical columns equate to the 5 available mod sources. So we've got the cycling, envelope, LFO, keyboard pressure and key up. The MicroFreak offers 3 main modulators. We have 2 envelopes and an LFO. The regular envelope is hardwired to the filter with cutoff mod depth applied with the bipolar filter amp knob. The envelope can also govern amplitude when the amp mode toggle is engaged. The MicroFreak is very good value for money, providing basic synthesis possibilities alongside more complicated and inspiring digitized formats. Add this to include the analog filter and comprehensive routing and modulation capabilities, and you actually have a really powerful synth in a highly compact form that is really appealing. Though it's less appealing to traditional synth players, it leans towards automated performance with manual control rather than an out-and-out conventional playable performance keyboard, but there is nothing stopping it to be exploited with the use of MIDI. With its paraphonic capability, 4 notes chord can be performed, but with difficulty if you don't have it hooked up to a MIDI keyboard. Another great feature is the digital algorithmic oscillator. Future updates and third-party models have been added, including noise engineering models and a vocoder. Anyway, I hope this review has given you an insight into the product, and please subscribe, hit like, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Keys Review.